cooking good looking? Hey, welcome to Online for Love, your #1 resource for dating by the numbers. In this video, we're going to be going over how to compliment a man and the best compliments that you can give him. Before I dive into all of these tips though, you should definitely make sure to check out our free online dating app quiz. So that quiz will be linked above me and in the description down below, and this will actually pair you with your perfect online dating site or dating app. It's fun, it's quick, it's easy, and it's totally free. So don't forget to click that link that's popping up above or in the description. Go take the quiz and then come back here and comment below what your results are, because we would love to know. Also, do not forget to check out our deals page, because we here at Online for Love are always getting all sorts of awesome deals for different dating sites and dating apps. Why spend more money if you don't have to? So make sure to click that link that's popping up above me or in the description to go to our deals page and see what we have on offer to possibly save yourself some money. Alright, so you're looking to figure out how to compliment men and what do they actually like to hear. Words of affirmation are one of the love languages that many people have, and just knowing what to say and how to say it can really draw people to you like moths to a flame. Sometimes it can be confusing as to what to say though. There's so many options, and what do men actually like? Sometimes you don't really get much of a reaction either way and you're not sure what they're thinking. I'm going to go over some general tips to keep in mind when complimenting men, no matter what the situation or what it is exactly that you're saying. So the #1 best tip that we can give you might seem obvious, but it's to be genuine and sincere. Insincerity comes across way easier than you might think, and receiving a fake compliment is likely to have the total opposite reaction than you'd hoped for. So for example, if a guy is wearing a very interesting choice in sweater, maybe it's got all sorts of different patterns and colors and it clashes and you hate it, don't pretend to love it. Don't give compliments, when you're not actually thinking them. You don't have to say, hey, you look ugly, but you don't have to give a compliment in that moment. Or just pick something else that you actually do think. So don't exaggerate details, don't joke, and definitely don't lie. Because first off, a lot of people can just tell right off the bat if someone is lying. But if he figures out down the line somewhere that you were lying about this, and this, about liking his ant collection or something, then he might start to question all the other things that you've said. Guys like to hear things that they can believe. There has to be some truth behind what you're saying. And honestly, one of the best things you can do is, if you're thinking something really nice, a compliment about him, just say it in that moment. If you're outside and the sun is in his eyes and he looks really handsome, then just say that. He can probably tell on your face, your expression, and the way that the sun is that, yeah, I believe that she's thinking that, The next thing to keep in mind when complimenting a man is to be specific. So if you say anything that's too broad, just, you look nice today, it doesn't really hold the same weight as saying, you look really nice in that color shirt today, or something like that, because it's just too general. Generic compliments are always nice, but to really make him stop and appreciate what you said, you want to be highly specific. This could prove to be difficult if you just don't think in that specific of a way. If you're just thinking to yourself, he looks nice today, try to ask yourself, what about him looks nice today? Is it the way that his hair's falling, the way that he's dressed, etc., etc.? Try to hone in on whatever detail it is that's really standing out to you and point that out. And this can actually help you to stand out among other people as well, because probably a lot of people give him generic compliments, you look handsome, you look nice, etc., but he'll remember what you said over all of those because it was definitely honed in on him. And it's nice because it shows that you're paying attention to him. The third tip we have for you is to focus on something that he takes pride in. So if he works out really hard, or if he's a really accomplished musician, or if he's really great at painting, whatever the thing that he is really invested in and take pride in, that's what you're really going to want to compliment. But for example, if he's really into bodybuilding or working out, etc., instead of maybe saying, you look hot with all those muscles, you could definitely say that too. But it would be great to also compliment like his work ethic, the way that he trains, how he's always going hard, how he's always trying to do better. That's really going to show that you understand the hard work that he's putting in to get these results, and I'm sure that he's proud of all the effort that he's doing. If he's an artist, talk about the way that he uses color in the paintings, or that, this specific part of the drawing turned out really, really nice. You like how realistic this tree looks, or something like that. Whenever people put a lot of time into something that they care about, it's great to hear some words of affirmation that they're doing a good job, that you notice the work that they did, and that you think they're awesome for it. A great thing to compliment is somebody's sense of style, because a lot of times people will go right towards the physical compliments, like you're so beautiful, handsome, etc. But complimenting someone's sense of style can really mean more, because it's showing that you appreciate the choices that they specifically made. A lot of the time you can't do too much to alter your appearance, but you can have the full choice over what it is that you wear. And style is something that can be curated over time, and probably could be something that they are proud of, that they would like to hear that you appreciate. Speaking of appreciation, if you are liking this video so far, please make sure to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe to the channel. So it actually really helps us out when you give our videos a thumbs up, because that shows YouTube that people are enjoying our content. So then YouTube pushes our videos out for more people to see. So we would really appreciate your thumbs up and your subscriptions. The next tip we have for you is to compliment something that's maybe a little bit less obvious. Compliment his other points. It can be really flattering to hear positive words of affirmation about things that we're unsure of or things that maybe we've never even thought about. I mean, you can compliment a guy over all sorts of obscure things about him, honestly. Like, I don't know, an example, you could say something like, I love that when we're walking down the sidewalk and you see a crunchy leaf and you step on it, it's just so cute. Something like that. Things like this can actually reassure him that he's appreciated for who he is in an all-around way, not just his most obvious best assets. But honestly, I think there are lots of really cool things about people that we just usually observe in silence and don't tell them to their face, but if you could actually open up and say them, be great. Another great way to compliment a man is to refer to the way that he makes you feel. So a lot of men really like to know that they are needed. So you might say things like, I love when you do this, it makes me feel like this. Like, I love when we're walking, you put your arm around me, it makes me feel so safe. Just things like that. Reference the way that he makes you feel. He makes you feel happy, safe, gives you butterflies, I don't know, all sorts of things. Describing the good ways that he makes you feel can be a really cool compliment as well. This can really be an ego boost for sure, to make them feel like you are sort of meeting them or just really appreciating the things that they can do for you just sort of by being themselves. Question of the day. What's the best compliment that you have ever received? Leave your comments down below, we'd love to hear from you. The sixth tip we have for you is that unexpected compliments are great. So sometimes compliments can be tricky. If you give too many, it can just seem like too much, but you don't want to give too little. And you want them all to seem sincere because hopefully they are sincere. One of the best ways that you can give compliments is sort of out of the blue. This definitely shows that you're thinking about this person. I mean, if you catch him off guard with something like, wow, you have a really great smile, his heart will probably melt. It might confirm to him that he actually is handsome all the time, not just when he's completely, done up and it's obvious. He's cool all the time, not just when he's doing something exceptional. It sort of shows that just by being himself, he's appealing to you and you appreciate him. And honestly, by giving these genuine compliments out of the blue, it really makes all the rest of them be that much more believable. Now, if you're going to be writing something through a dating app, you might want to save yourself some money on that. So don't forget to check out our deals page. That's going to be linked in the description down below and popping up above me, because we here at Online for Love are always getting all sorts of awesome deals for different dating sites and dating apps. Why spend more money if you don't have to? So make sure to click the link to our deals page, possibly save yourself some dough. So the next tip is to decide how you're going to give this compliment. So obviously the best way is in person. He can see your body language, your facial expressions, etc., your mannerisms, and this will help prove to him that your compliment is sincere. You want to look him in the eyes and just be genuine about it. If you aren't able to do it in person, a text can work, or over the phone can be highly effective as well. If he can actually hear your voice or see you in a more realistic way than just like robot text, that's the best way. If you are doing it through text, it might be best to give a compliment that sort of comes from your conversation. It's best to give physical compliments when you are in person because it's like you're appreciating how they look in that moment. It's a little less believable when it's over text because you're not actually seeing them. But if you refer to a compliment that has to do with your text conversation, that'll be the best in that moment. Like, oh, you're so funny, like your play on words, etc. Or if he's telling you about a difficult customer he had at work, you could compliment him on his patience or something like that. Or if he's helping his friend out with a DIY project, you could say how generous he is or what a great friend he is. And the last tip we have for you is to not fish for a compliment back. So one of the best ways that you can show your appreciation and like for someone is to just genuinely give and not expect anything back. To expect something back is sort of backhanded. It means that you don't necessarily even mean what you said, you just wanted to hear it back. It's not sincere to him and it's not sincere to you. There's no guarantee that he's actually meaning what he says to you because he feels like he has to. Be totally selfless. Don't think about yourself, just think about him, how he looks, how he's acting, how you want to compliment him, how you want him to feel, and I'm sure he'll return the favor at some other point. If he doesn't, that's another conversation, but when you're giving a compliment, the point is to make them feel good about themselves. You don't want to involve your own ego too much. So that's going to wrap up this video. I hope that it was helpful to you. Do not forget to check out our free online dating app quiz, which will be linked above me and in the description down below, so that you can be paired with your perfect online dating site or dating app. Also, do not forget to check out our deals page, which will be linked above and in the description down below as well, so that you could possibly save yourself some money on a host of different dating apps and dating sites. Because we're always getting awesome deals for different dating sites and dating apps and wanting to save you money, so don't forget to click on that. Make sure to check out some of our other videos popping up on either side of me. Don't forget to answer the question of the day: what's the best compliment that you have received? And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you liked it and subscribe if you loved it, and hopefully we'll see you here again on Online for Love. Thanks, bye!